Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Respawn. Oh my god, I forgot to do the goddamn things. My apologies, guys. Let me just get this fixed up very, very quickly. There we go. Esports. There we go, that looks better. Alright, we are here at Respawn Land at Batura Latrobe University. We are in the Union Hall. I am Gamestah's RagnaroK. I am bringing you all the Dota 2 action here from Respawn today. We are having an absolute blast. We are here in the lower bracket semi-final. It is Crazy Bill Clan up against MTS Esports. Both of these teams got knocked down into the lower bracket by, proudly sponsored by Centrelink. They have already made themselves through into the grand final, the top bracket, so they are guaranteed a first or second spot. But these blokes here, they are fighting their way, trying to get themselves into that at least second position, trying to fight for the grand final, which will be a best of 3. There is no game advantage for finishing in the final bracket. It is just a straight out, but we will jump you straight over into the game right now. The draft is almost already done. We do have Io, Batrider, Gyrocopter, Magnus, as well as the Shadow Demon being banned out by Crazy Bill Clan. Then we have Weaver, Outworld Destroyer, Keeper of the Light, Nyx Assassin, with one more ban to go for MTS Esports. But the pickups, we do have Alchemist, Darkseer, Jakiro, Queen of Pain. Now we saw that Darkseer being picked up last round by Crazy Bill Clan. Absolute beautiful synergy that came out with the Alchemist as well as the Kunkka. Don't think we'll see the Kunkka this time. They have picked up a Queen of Pain for mid, but that Scream of Pain as well as the Sonic Wave can do massive damage with that combination, especially if Alchemist is able to get a couple in the stun as well as that wall going down. Another wombo combo sort of team lineup, as well as Jakiro with his Ice Path. He gets that right, does it beautifully with the vacuum. He'll be fine. Then we have the Naga Siren, Timbersaw, Nature's Prophet, and a Razor pickup here from MTS Esports. Razor, such a strong hero. He doesn't need much in the way of farm early on. If he gets a lot of levels, he can max out that static link, steal all your damage away. You've got bugger all damage left, and he'll just be hitting you like a truck. Last ban out has been Lena, and we're just now waiting for the last couple of bans. Don't forget, guys, we do have League of Legends action as well down here. If you head over to twitch.com/Gamestah TV2, you can check out all the League of Legends actions. We have swapped out for the moment Kit Fox. He was feeling a little under the weather. He should be back for the final though, but we do have Super Roach. He is in his stead, and of course we do have Cold Blood. He will be casting along there. If you want to look at all of our ugly mugs, you can go over to Gamestah TV #1. We do have a webcam set up where you can have a look at us all sitting in our line casting away. I'm right down the end with my TV and my second monitor because I'm just that important. But we do have a Leshrac pickup right now from Crazy Bill Clan, so it looks like they're going for a massive stun combo with a lot of burst damage coming out. That Leshrac, if he goes for stun lightning, he can output a lot of damage very, very quickly with the Queen of Pain on top of that. Jakiro, Darkseer, Alchemist, what can I say? This is just screaming for a wombo combo lineup right now. We are waiting for the last pickup from MTS Esports, and it will be one more support. So that Nature's Prophet most likely going to be going into the off lane. And they're still looking to run a dedicated jungler in this matchup and leave a dual lane and a solo lane for the top and bottom. But or a mid laner. Looks like Nature's Prophet should be going mid, in all honesty. Possibility. I do have sitting next to me one of the guys from proudly sponsored by Centrelink Infinity. He is watching over my shoulder, making sure I'm doing a bang-up job casting all these guys just to make sure. But the last pickup has been made. It is a Visage. That is going to be the last support being picked up. Once he hits that level 6, he should be pretty strong with the Familiars. We haven't seen Visage be too good in this competition just yet. He has managed to be beaten most times he's been played. But we will wait for all these. We will do the team lineups very, very quickly once we get in there. Leshrac, Jakiro support. It's basically a very, very good combo. Leshrac needs his time now for that big stun to wind up, and Jakiro can give it to him. The Ice Path, basically like Earthshaker's Fisher, shouldn't be too much of a worry. But we'll go through MTS Esports. We do have Skitzer. He'll be playing on that Timbersaw. We do have God Bless Murder. He'll be playing on the Visage. And there, he'll be playing on a Naga. We do have Lil. I'm just going to call him Lil because that is just ridiculously long. On the Razor, and Dark Horse is going to be taking up that Nature's Prophet. We will go over, of course, to Crazy Bill. The Moonsault Moonson will be playing on that solo mid Queen of Pain like he has been all tournament. Jakiro will be playing on Cypher. He's been playing great supports from what I've seen. Nib also played on that Nyx Assassin in the last game. He's been playing on that Lestrak. We do have Thank You based Rudd. He's going to be playing on that Alchemist. We saw him on that last game, played it so well. And Shad's going in that off lane with the Darks here once again. Hopefully I don't have to give him too much stick this game for playing little stupid moves like he did last time. But it looks like they are going up. We've got all 5 here. They're waiting for people to come around. They have warded behind. They know exactly where the Lestrak is. The attack does come out. Lestrak has been netted already. The stun does go out. Manages to stun up the Razor. Will they be able to get out of there? There goes the slow. And Lestrak will be the first one to go down right now. It is 5 versus 4 up here on this top lane. It does look like they're trying to go down and get more. But the Jakiro will manage to get out of there without too much issue, and Shadow Strike does go out on the Nature's Prophet. He will lose a little bit of health, but not exactly the ability that Queen of Pain wanted for that sort of fight. Probably would more prefer Scream of Pain to come out, and it does look like they're trying to do. Alchemist still up here on the top lane, just running around. They look like they want to try and gank him out, but it's going to take them a little while now to get back to their lanes. Darkseer is going to have the time of his life down here. He should be able to get a very, very easy level 2 down here on this bottom lane because there's going to be no one down here to stop him for quite a while. Visage is going up, and Nature's Prophet, he is already back down there. Must have put himself up a TB scroll for that first blood. Manages to get down there, but you shouldn't have too much of an issue. The deny does come out already, and it does look like he does have the double Iron Shell going. Does only have 1 now. He's going to try and get the last hit on this. Does manage to pick up level 2. He should be pretty safe now. He does have Surge. I mean, Sprout will keep him in place. He does have to time that very, very well, and unfortunately makes it so Nature's Prophet has to take that little bit of extra damage, and he hasn't actually picked up any health consumables whatsoever. It looked like he was planning more for a jungle to try and go into the jungle. There we go, Darkseer straight up, manages to Iron Shell again, and the Deny tries to come out, but he does manage to get it up. He is farming okay down here. He can stay out of range, unlike the Slider of last game, who had to come in close to be able to get the last hits and take that Iron Shell damage, and it does look like Nature's Prophet is still trying to deny off down here. He doesn't want to get too close to that Iron Shell. He's just going to try and last hit. Unfortunately, he fails that. I'll throw up the last hit and deny for you guys. Darkseer leading the way with 6. Nature's Prophet does have... Well, it looks like there's a few now with 6. That's my phone going off telling me I have a Facebook notification. All good, guys. Razor, 4 for 1, and top lane, we have a look now. It does look like the unstable concoction's going up. He might stun himself. No, he was just in range for that, being able to get it off on top of the Razor. So Razor takes a little bit of a stun there. Might just use a Tango. Yeah, there we go. Heals himself back up, but this is a very, very good tri lane up here. Ice Path as well as the stun from Lestrak, and then you've also got Unstable Concoction. 3 stuns to come out on this lane. All 3 of them are AoE stuns, so it can be a little bit... If Naga tries to net someone and they all try to go in, they could get themselves into a lot of trouble very, very quickly. And there we go. Static Link now goes out. Ice Path, though, stops them all in their place, and it looks like we have it. Neck goes out, and it does look like Unstable Concoction does go out. Nature's Prophet has TP'd in now. Jakiro will go down, and he's managed to sprout up the Nature's Prophet as well. Good stun out there. Manages to predict the movements of the Nature's Prophet. Does manage to pick it, stun him out, but that is 2-0 now in the favour of MTS Esports. Even though last game I casted them against, proudly sponsored by Centrelink. They had a fantastic start as well, but they weren't able to capitalise on it and ended up losing that game. At about 20-minute mark. But we do have Lestrak here, as well as it looks like he's going for more of that aggressive build this time. Unstable Concoction as well as the Acid Spray, trying to come down. And there goes a net again. Nature's Prophet is still up here. Static Link goes up. Razor's trying to get as much health as he possibly can. There it goes, and that's going to be an easy kill there. Nagasire manages to pick that one up. Static Link only at level 1 at the moment, still managing to pick up an extra 35 health. It's going to be interesting to see if he does. Yeah, he's going to be maxing out that Static Link, and then probably maxing out Plasma Field as well. He wants as much bonus damage as he can possibly get, especially off the Alchemist, because he's going to be hitting a lot like a truck later on. So as much as you can steal, as much as you can keep him pinned down now, the better you can do. But jump down and we have a quick look at what's going on down in bottom lane. Farm first bottom lane. Darkseer boring. Oh my god. Dark Horse back down farming. Boring. Back to the mid lane. We haven't really checked out the mid lane just yet. We do have Moonson. It looks like he's farming up quite well in here. Top 2 farmers at the moment, Darkseer and Moonson on the Queen of Pain, having the time of her life. Timbersaw trying to farm up as much as he can. He does manage to walk up there. pretty much trying to predict the 4-minute room spawn. If he doesn't quite get it, he's going to have a little bit of an issue. And no, it doesn't spawn up in top lane. So Queen of Pain, if she manages to push out this lane quick enough, she can go down. And I think, no, they don't have a ward down there. They do have a ward on the top lane, so they know it wasn't up there. She's going to run down, bottle up, wastes a bit of her mana in the mid lane, and she's going to get it. Top lane, more engagements right now going out. Here comes, they're waiting for the net. The slow goes out, and it's a good ice path coming out there from the Jakiro, saving everyone's life up there at the top lane. Naga was almost in range to be able to get a net out on someone, but wasn't quite able to get there. But we'll have a quick look around, and we got wards coming out again from the Visage. Visage very, very poor, very, very waiting basically just to try and get anything. Naga has managed to pick up boots, does have a Smoke of Deceit, so the moment they want to start going roaming, they're able to do it. And Queen of Pain, not one of the easiest ones to try and gank up. Really need that Naga to try and get that net off and try and do it as sneakily as possible, because the moment she sees that net, she will jump out of the way and may just disjoint it, if I remember correctly. But there we go, we have Razor. He's just pushing forward as much as he wants, but this tri-lane is doing exactly what it needs to do. It's got 3 kills already. It's giving levels over to the supports. Level 3 for both of them right now, and level 3 for Razor, obviously. But level 2, level 3, and level 3 up on the top lane. So the Leshrac is a little bit behind. He just popped level 3 just then, but MTS is quite far ahead right now, and it looks like Visage is trying to get around, trying to get himself into a good position to try and get that slow off. What is Grave Chill? Get Grave Chill off and be able to get Naga in range to be able to get the net off. But it doesn't seem to be working, and there we go. Now Leshrac's overtaken it. Leshrac and Jakiro have both taken that side lane, and there we go. Ice Path comes out. Leshrac with the follow-up stun managed to pick up both of them. Very, very well done. Moonson jumps in. Massive ultimate comes out, and it just absolutely good. The ultimate comes down from the thing, and they're looking right now for the Visage. Visage is going to be jumping himself through. The Ice Path does go off. Timbersaw has been caught up. Nature's Prophet is up here as well. Jakiro will go down. Unstable Concoction will pick up on the Timbersaw. Timbersaw looks like he's in quite a bit of trouble. The buyback from Razor, he is now back up here, and Timbersaw will go down. Moonsault manages to pick him up. Alchemist does go down as well. Nib is surviving, not on much. Queen of Pain does manage to go down. Gets netted up from Naga Siren, and that will be the end of that engagement. Good engage there by Crazy Bill Clan, but just absolutely turned it around. MTS, it did cost them a buyback though. Razor did buy back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Razor brought back into the game, so he wasted a little bit of gold. It's not so much this early on, about 220 gold it would have cost him when he bought back. So it's not too much. And look at that damage going out right now. And Nature's Prophet's just already over there. Manages to get out. Naga Siren with the Riptide just absolutely annihilates him. Just disintegrates. And we do have Moonsong. He is back up here. It looks like he wants to, but he's already been spotted. It is night time, but that creep should have just had vision of him. But we go back down to the bottom lane. Darkseid, it looks like he's really wanting to get out there. Nature's Prophet will sprout him out. It looks like Darkseid is in a little bit of trouble. No, but the Timbersaw actually breaks the trees, and Shad should be able to get away from this. He does have the surge up now, and there goes the Chakra trying to get it back in. He will not get caught. Shads will get away. He's going to salve himself up. He should be perfectly fine. And we also had a Jakiro on the way down to try and help out, and the deniable tower now down in bottom lane. Will Nature's Prophet actually deny it? It doesn't look like he really wants to deny it, but Darkseid's going to push straight back out in the moment he gets back down there. So, but mid tower is now under attack as well. So there's a little bit of damage going down on there. Not as much as you think. It's only lost about 400 HP so far. Razor now picked up his phase boot, so he's going to be moving quite a lot quicker now. He's going to be hitting a little bit harder, and he's got that static link up at level 2. It does look like he's going to be maxing out his plasma field, and I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing that Aghanim's refresher Razor that we've been seeing as of late. It just absolutely creams everyone in their face by running next to him. This should be extra, and oh, goodbye. You just did not survive at all. Maybe should have went power treads. Yeah, good combo coming out there. Unstable Concoction with the Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave from Moonsong. Just absolutely disintegrating that Razor. Trying to keep him down. They really have to. It looks like he was actually going... Oh, he must have got himself Tranquil Boots and disassembled them. So, and we do have Timbersaw up here now. And it looks like, yeah... Alchemist hung around just that little bit too long with the ultimate coming out from Nature's Prophet, and it does look like Moonsong, he wants to jump in as well, but he does manage to pick up the Visage. Visage hanging around too long as well. This is just absolute chaos. Everyone's just hanging around way too longer than they should and getting themselves killed, and this is just basically keeping this game pretty even. You have a look at the goal graph, and it is quite even. Experience going pretty well in the way of MTS, and you go back down, middle tower, Darkseid now in mid lane, trying to push out that middle tower. Didn't see, was that tower destroyed? No, Darkseid destroyed the tower down in bottom lane, got back up into the mid and started pushing out that one. So that's a good boost of bonus gold going in the favour of Crazy Bill Clan. They should be quite happy with that. Obviously, it's not all about the kills here, guys. You have to get those towers, you have to get the racks, and that's how you win these games. So Shads is going to be pushing out this middle lane, and it looks like Skitzer, he's going to be just holding it off quite fine. And back up to top lane, and it does look like, there we go, Leshrac has been netted back up, but the Ice Path, and it looks like Naga's taking a lot of damage down there. Soul Assumption goes down on top, the Vacuum goes back in, they're trying to save him up. Unstable Concoction is building up right now from, it does hit on the Nagasara. Nagasara gets picked up again from the Ice Path, and Scream comes out from Moonsong and manages to go in. And it looks like Alchemist, he's not done. He wants to go. Darkseid goes down. Razor manages to pick him up quite quickly. And there we go. Grave Shield goes out, but the stun will go, but he can't dive that far, not under the tower. And it does look like that MTS is going to get out with as minimum losses as they already have. So it shouldn't be too bad. Now we've got a pretty good game in our hands. We're at minute 10. We've had 17 kills come out already. We got Moonsong, he's running back up. He sees the Razor now, but Razor, will he want to go on to that Queen of Pain? He's seen how it's bursted out. She does have her ultimate back up, and last time she used that ultimate on him, he absolutely disappeared. But we do have Timbersaw. He is still up here on the top lane as well. He is looking to try and jump in, try and use that chakra, set up a kill quite well. Nighttime, he should be just out of vision from those creeps, so they're still not sure, but he's not in mid, so they probably know he's hanging around there somewhere. But we do have Leshrac. He is down on bottom lane. He is trying to pill it up as best as he can and make sure. And Darkseid back in the mid lane. I wonder if he's going to go the same. It looks like he's getting that headdress early again. He's probably going to get that early mech and then build into the pipe again. We've got another TP coming back up top. It will be the Jakiro. They know, and a lot of times being wasted up here by the Timbersaw. He's not gaining any sort of levels. He's stealing experience away from his carries instead of doing it in the mid lane or the bottom lane. Which is really not good for them. So he is only level 9. We'll shoot over. Which one is it? There we go, hero level. That's the one I wanted. Shoot over. We do have Nature's Prophet up at level 10. Timbersaw is level 9. We go back down quickly and have a look, and it looks like Leshrac is going to get picked up there. Moonsong trying to do. The Scream of Pain was out, too far out, and the Scream absolutely whiffed. It might have just hit on the Visage there, but it wasn't good. The Vacuum goes out, clears off the trees very quickly. Alchemist, he does come in. He just picks off the Song of the Siren. Was trying to come out there by Naga, but it was just a little bit too slow. Great Ice Path there. Picks up 3 on it, but it does look like Timbersaw is trying to chase down that Darkseid right now. He's trying to get out of there, but he's managed to put himself. Chakra goes off. He's put himself in a bad spot though. He is going to get picked up for it. Razor so low. Everyone is so low right now. Razor, they don't want to jump in on him because they know his ultimate's up, but there it goes. It disappears now, and he does have Plasma Field back up in 1 second. He could go back in, but it's too late. They're all too far away. They're not going to be able to pick up anymore. We do go down to bottom lane. Nature's Prophet has managed to hold off that push of the creeps that was going on. The only one left up here is the Leshrac. He's going to just try and hit that, and he actually picks up a last hit there quite nicely. He does have 11 on, but he has died 5 times. He does have 7 assists though, and this game is staying quite close. The gold has actually just boosted up quite massively right now. Over 1,500 gold worth of experience. It's nearly up to 3k experience in front. So Crazy Bill Clan, they're falling behind just a little bit. MTS was the only team that actually gave a little bit of trouble to proudly sponsored by Centrelink. So it'll be good to see a best of 3 final against these guys, see where they went wrong, try and come back, try and fight back into this. But Crazy Bill Clan, they got absolutely pub stomped by proudly sponsored by Centrelink earlier on. So I'm thinking they want some sort of revenge, either a stomp back or just to beat them in the final. So neither of these teams are going to give up until this game is basically completely over. But they will be trying hard, and there we go. We do have the courier up there. Leshrac just spotted the river, spots that the Timbersaw is down there. Razor looks like he's static linked up onto the Leshrac, and Leshrac does manage to get a good stun off, and Razor, a lot of trouble, does get absolutely annihilated there. Jakiro will go down. The stun does come out from, and the Naga song does come out, and it looks like they're just going to go. Chakra does go down. They just want to try and get a little bit of damage. Oh, it screams straight out from Queen of Pain. She wants to go for the scream. She will pick up a double kill there. She does manage to pick up. Naga also goes down, and it does look like Visage. She's in a little bit of trouble as well. There goes the stun down, the unstable concoction. He will get picked up, and well played there. Managed to get 4 down. Nature's Prophet is on the bot lane. He's going to try and split push out, but there is 3 still up here on the top lane. There's no mana. He doesn't have Edict anyway, so he won't be able to push down that tower too quickly, and there's not enough right click damage on the Alchemist just yet to be able to push out a tower too quickly. I think, yeah, Nature's Prophet's going to be able to push faster than like all 3 of these guys put together. Now that Razor's up here, definitely, because he's just going to Plasma Field the creeps. They're going to forcibly go down, and he's just going to Acid Spray, and the TP's coming back in from Visage. He's going to jump back up here as well. Nature's Prophet destroys the tower. They're going to try and chase them down, but they're going to be clear and out of there. That tower up in top lane still has nothing, but Nature's Prophet just keeps going. He's just going down there, and Queen of Pain's just like, gold? Give me free gold. She wants to try and jump on as many of those treants as she can and pick up all the bonus gold, but she's not going to be able to do it with 1 Scream. She should have, yeah, level 4 Scream, level 4 Blink, and 2 points up in her ultimate now. So she's going to be bursting out. It looks like she's trying to rush up a straight Aghanim Scepter. She's got a point boost to Ogre Club, and nothing in her stash, nothing on the career. So she's about 1,700 gold still away from 1,600 gold, picking up that Aghanim Scepter. We'll go back to top lane. Looks like they're trying to push down on the top lane now. We do have Naga Siren. She's hiding in the back here. We do have Gyro, Leshrac, as well as the Darkseer. And this is what's pretty bad about this team. Like, sure, it's not bad. Ice Path does go off, pick up the Naga Siren, stun does come out, Naga, a lot of trouble, does get picked off by the Jakiro. They're going to have to fall back right now. Alchemist is here, he has jumped, used his Chemical Rage. He's not going to get in range to be able to let off Unstable Concoction, but that was a great hold off there. Naga just getting a little bit too aggressive there, coming down, and look at Nature's Prophet, straight back to bottom, split pushing. This is just the split push all the way for these guys right now. Try and keep as many of them busy. Try and keep this the push off from the other towers, and just let Nature's Prophet do as much damage as he possibly can. And seems to be working out just fine right now. He seems to be about 1250 away from being able to pick up the rest of his Shadow Blade. But he does pick up the tier 2 bottom in bot lane in Courier.
It's on here right now. Got it.
He picked up the Shadow Blade right now. My bad, but he does have another 900 gold now, so he's going to be probably putting that in towards something like a Sheep Stick, or maybe a BKB if he wants to really start getting involved into some sort of fights. But we do have Nib. He's going to be running around the corner. All these trees have been completely taken away from that Timbersaw, so they've got free reign just to come down, have a look around in the back line. They've also got wards down there, and there's Razor. Razor's actually hanging around down there, and looks like Jakiro should really come around, try and get that Ice Path off on the Razor. It looks like they knew where he was. And here we go. Naga's coming in there now. They're trying to chase down onto the Leshrac. Leshrac, poor Leshrac with only boots 1. Naga's only got it as well, but it looks like they're going to try and go under the tower. And the Familiars are just spotting out absolutely everything for them at the moment with where they're sitting. They're just perched perfectly, and they can't get to them. They can't do it. And it looks like the Jakiro really wants to try and get in there and get a Leshrac. If he just stunned off these trees right there, he'll be able to see the Familiars. They'll be able to get rid of them, but they can't. And it does look like Darkseer. He's starting his own split push game right now. He's going down onto the bottom lane. He's going to start trying to split push out while they're trying to push all of them up on top lane. And Razor, he's actually just going down on the tower. So they're trying to hold 4 up on the top lane. Queen of Pain's back up here. Ultimate is back up as well. And look at MTS. They just back off completely. They won't be able to do it. And there we go. We've got Nature's Prophet back down to the bottom lane. He's going to be counter pushing back out. And it's just a 4v4 sitting up here on top lane at the moment. They're just basically holding around and waiting for something to happen. Waiting for someone to be out of position. Waiting for someone to hold. And Darkseer's just hanging around down here. He's picking up a little bit of extra gold from these treants, he's going to be perfectly fine down.
The semi-final for the lower bracket.
Final for the lower bracket.
Oh, final?
Yep. And yeah, it looks like they've gone down, they've smoked. It looks like they're trying to walk around at one. They really want to catch these guys out of position, and they're running back in. Queen of Pain, she looks like she's out on her own at the moment. Naga Siren trying to do something, and they managed to pick up the courier there. Just managed to pick it up, so they know where they all are. Ice Path goes out, and there we go. Fire, massive ultimate goes over from the Queen of Pain, and just massive. Too late on the thing, and the Alchemist just walks in. Naga walked too far away and let the Alchemist, and there we go, just absolutely annihilate. So they picked up a courier for their smoke, but they get absolutely annihilated in that team fight. That's a 4-0 trade. They didn't even take damage. That's how bad that fight went for them. And now they're going to be coming down. No liquid fire on Cypher just yet, so he's not going to be able to slow down the attack speed of the tower, but this should be a free tower up on top lane, and probably another tower if they really don't want to defend it that much. But we do have Nature's Prophet. He's down in the mid lane now. He wants to try and push out the tier 1 mid. It does look like Crazy Bill Clan is just going to back off. Queen of Pain goes back to base, wants to mana up. She does manage to pick up her Aghanim Scepter now, so that ultimate is going to be on ridiculously low cooldown. It's 70 seconds at level 2. It's going to be on 40 seconds at level 3. But Darkseer, he's going to be able to just jump around the map. He's going to be holding off wherever he can. He does have the mech now, so, and a little bit of magic resistance with the cloak. So all those magical burst skills that are coming out won't do so much damage anymore, like the Riptide, like the Soul Assumption. But the wards go out. They do want to watch the rune. And it is regen rune sitting up there on the top lane, which Queen of Pain would absolutely adore to get if she could manage to get away over there, but she's not. She's up on the top lane. She wants to push this back out. Nature's Prophet just basically keeps pushing in everywhere around the map. It wouldn't surprise me if I actually saw him pick up a Desolator at some point during this match, because basically all he's been doing is farming the lanes and pushing them out, so he's going to be able to push down on towers a lot more if he manages to pick up that Desolator, and if he's not going to be involved in too many fights. But pings are going out. I don't know why there was a random ping over there. Moonson's back in the mid lane. He does have that Aghanims. It is only 25 seconds until his ult comes off on cooldown. That's when they're going to want to engage again. He has full mana. We got Cypher, just about full mana. Cypher's just about full. Nib has full mana as well. He's maxed out that Lightning Storm, so that's going to do massive amounts of damage with the stun. Does finally have 1 point in Edict, 1 point in his ultimate. Doesn't really, and I don't know what that hook was supposed to do. It was just basically, I'm going to poke you because there's no trees around. But here we go. We got into the mid lane now. Surges up the first creep. Just lets it get attacked a little while, and there we go. The Chakra comes out and nets the Darkseer. Darkseer's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. You guys are awesome. Please don't do that again. But there's no follow up to it, so they just fall back for now. They're just gonna run away. Run back to their tier 2 tower in the mid lane, and Crazy Bill Clan has just massively pulled that up. If we have a look at the switch, and there we go, the gold just massively plummeted. Right there is that team fight that happened, and it just massively plummeted down, almost came back to even, and the experience is now in Crazy Bill's favour. There's that team fight. They brought it back just in their favour, and that's where that team fight just went horribly wrong for MTS. And it looks like MTS know it too. They're on the ropes a little bit. A Yasha up now. We've got Drums and Yasha already up for the Razor, but you'd probably be better off with that BKB. As I said, there was a lot of, earlier in this game, there was a lot of wombo combo that was going to come out from Crazy Bill Clan, and they're going to be able to smash a lot of faces. Courier going back with an Ironwood branch, and yeah, Medallion is going to be coming out very, very shortly. And there we go, the vacuum back in as well. And I really don't think that ultimate was needed, but, you know, why the hell not? Might as well. And we'll give them a tier 2 tower if they wanted to push it down in the mid lane. The Razor is dead. I mean, they've still got enough counter push with the Timbersaw as well as Nature's Prophet, but, you know, not as much as you'd want. And there you go, Timbersaw's actually running around in an Invis rune. He's actually going to run around the back, and there is a sentry already placed up right here. And will he go down? No, he's not. Looks like he's going to be trying to go down to the jungle. He's going to try and find somewhere a bit easier, and he might bump into the Leshrac. And Leshrac, dodges the Chakram, manages to get out of the way. He's almost in a lot of trouble there, but no, he's going to escape out just with his life. They're trying to get up there. They're trying to stop the Timbersaw. He knew they were going to be rotating up there for him very, very quickly. He does get out. BKB now up the Alchemist, so Alchemist will not be able to get nuked down in all of these team fights anymore. He's going to be having the time of his life, just running around, beating down on anyone that he wants to beat down on. And we do have Darkseer. Darkseer is just continuing to farm up this top lane. Only still 1 point in Grievel's Greed here for the Alchemist, so he hasn't been farming fantastically this match. He's only got 79. He's well behind. He's only 13 behind the Razor, but he's got enough. And there we go. We go to have Nature's Prophet down the bottom lane, but he does have a Shadow Blade. They've got to know that he has a Shadow Blade. Someone needs to have dust on them, and Lestrak does have a Sentry Ward on him. And there we go. We do have... Monsoon does not have anything to be able to stop that TP out. Can just TP straight out. Should have waited for the Lestrak. And Visage does manage to take down the mid tower with the help of the Naga. The three of his other players. Talking too much is not working for me tonight. But they do rotate back into the mid lane, and you just have a look around, and they just seem to be going absolutely... It seems to have gone to an absolute passive game right now. And I mean, like, Razor, he's gone back, just straight back down into the jungle. He's farming up, and there's cheers going on in the crowd. I think it's because Zardos is saying something, but I don't believe it, because no one cheers for Zardos. So... But we are just following Razor at the moment because I needed a drink. So we'll go back. It looks like the next engagement is probably going to end up being in mid. Alchemist is down on the bottom lane. He really wants to try and get involved in these engagements now because he's got that BKB up. He's gone for something for the team fights. He hasn't gone for anything damaging to try and push quickly or anything along those lines. But there we go. We do have the Visage. He's sending the Familiars out. He just wants to check over the Roshan pit. Wants to have a look. And whoa, 300 gold and free 200 gold going to Moonsong. Moonsong picks himself up a free couple of hundred gold. And that's going to help him out in lots at the moment. I wonder if he's going to be going in for the same thing like a sheep stick next, or if he's going to be picking up a BKB just so he has the survivability of the team fights. And he can jump around and not get locked down. But it does look like they're coming down now. They really want to push down in this mid. They know there's no Familiars up now. Actually, no, there's not. He hasn't recreated yet. And there we go. He recreates them now. Up on the high ground so they don't see it. And they will be coming down and pushing this mid. Moonsong, it looks like he really wants to do it. But Alchemist, no, he's going to TP out. He wants to come back. He needs to defend against this Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet just going to back off. And this is what the aim of the game is going to be for this the entire game, basically. It's just going to be split push Nature's Prophet. You want to push down our mid lane. I'm going to split push the one lane that's open right now for me to take a tier 3 tower and racks. And that's going to be the bottom lane constantly. So he's going to make sure that's pushed out as much as he possibly can. And you just have a look. It has to take Alchemist, their big, heavy, hard hitter, away from the team fight. But he does have 2,100 gold now, so I wonder what he's going to be going in for next.
My bet's on Shadow Blade.
It's either going to be a Shadow Blade or most likely a Basher, or maybe just a Salt Cuirass. He just wants to attack fast. You never know what's going to happen. But we do go back down into the mid lane. Nature's Prophet, where's he gone now? He's gone back up to top lane. He wants to try and push out the top lane now. So it looks like Nature's Prophet wants to push out. Queen of Pain is going back to base, has popped that double damage room, wants to just bottle up as quickly as possible. Still has about a quarter of the time on that double damage room. Wants to TP back out there, but not sure where she should TP out to just yet. And we do have TP going in from Nature's Prophet. He's going straight back down to that bottom lane. He's keeping his treants up in the top lane. He wants to try and push him out, or he is just using them to farm the jungle now. Doesn't want to give too many of them away. And there goes the line. Smoke goes out. They're going to go down, straight down. They want to smoke, but if they pass the Roshan pit, there's two smokes. They've smoked into Roshan, so they won't be able to see them. And there we go. It looks like they're going to go down. Sentry does go down. The stun does miss, though. So there's no chance of being able to catch. There's no Sentry goes down. Stun goes down. Right over the top goes the Sonic Wave. And that split pusher has been taken out. They have stopped the Roshan attempt. And it looks like they really want to try and get down. Nature's Prophet buy back into the game. He's going to TP back into the fight. And way out of position now. Our Crazy Bull Clan, but they can turn it around, and Naga gets instantly stunned back up, and all the damage is being sucked out of the Alchemist. He's got no damage left in him whatsoever. He's negative 100. He's no damage. And it does look like, yep, Moonsong is one of the ones alive. He's trying to get out of there. We do have Darkseer. Darkseer's in the middle. It drops the wall, vacuums him back in, but it's not quite enough. And it looks like Queen of Pain does manage to pick up, does get Soul Assumption though, so it's going to be a Visage. Queen of Pain does manage to pick up a double kill in the meantime. And it does look like we have Lestrak looked like he wanted to come back down and join into the fight, but that would have been a bad idea. But Nature's Prophet now up onto the top lane. He's got a Shadow Blade, he's got a Sheep Stick and a mech, and he's going to be pushing out this top lane as quickly as he possibly can while they're all dead. And I mean, like, he's going to have a little bit of trouble when they all come back up, and he's just going to create treants. He really wants to try and take this tower out quickly, and it looks like Jakiro's already turned to TP in there. But Nature's Prophet has no real need to be afraid of Jakiro right now. He can take him on with a quick Sheep Stick. But Lestrak was coming up to help as well. So, one free engagement, and now we are back. Yeah, now we are back to boredom. Basically, we're back to free farming. And what the?
It was done by
I did for self-amusement. As you do.
So far, it's not a bad team fight. We cost
Yeah.
a buyback from Furion and Naga from the last team fight. But you never know. Who's going to win what?
But now we're back to the farming game, and it looks like MTS, they actually want to try and push back up mid. They think they got a little bit more of an advantage in that, and you have a look, they just seem to be farming so much better. They're pulling back the experience as well, as much as they are ahead. And there we go, the vac comes back in, Sonic Wave goes straight over the top, but there was a pipe up, so it didn't do that much damage. Alchemist is already dead. Razor's standing around there, trying to do as much as he can. Visage will be taken down as well. It looks like Queens of Pain, she really wants to try and jump in right now, and Nature's Prophet, he could be in trouble. No, he manages to TP himself out, and there we go. Lestrak is there, does try to get down, misses the stun though, and will Razor actually go down? Is he going to get denied off? No, Queen of Pain will pick that up just at the last second. Timbersaw will get up. He is trapped on the high ground though. He is trying to bottle up though as quickly as he can. He does have I think he just goes straight through, and does he manage to get anyone? Yes, he picks up the Darkseer on his way out, and he's just going to be able to go back through. Nature's Prophet up on the top lane right now. He's going to be pushing that out as quickly as he can as well, and this is just basically so hard for Crazy Bill Clan to deal with right now. That split push is just getting way out of control. They lose one fight, they can lose a couple of people, and a couple push down one lane. They have to back up all their players on that lane, and Nature's Prophet will just be split pushing out from another lane. So Jakiro is now gone back up to top. We do have a TP from Nature's Prophet. He's just gone straight back into mid, and he's just going to go straight back down and try and take out the mid tier 2 as well, without too much of an issue. And like, there's no one who can really stop him. They're all hanging around up in the top lane now, because that's the lane that's getting pushed out, and Nature's Prophet is just going to town on that mid tower, and the moment that they try and get him, he'll just Shadow Blade away, run away, and manage to get himself out. And Lestrak looks like he's trying to sneak his way around to the tree. He will Lightning Strike down. He might try and get a stun up, but there we go. The ult goes off, does Sheep Stick. No, Timbersaw is coming around behind, and it looks like a lot of trouble now. Lestrak's going to get out of there, and the Sonic Wave does go over the top, but it will not kill anyone. Darkseer now caught underneath, does get Grave Chilled up, but there's no follow-up, not under a tower. They can't dive Crazy Bill Clan still, because the vacuum, the wall is actually just about up. They didn't know that. Ice Path, as well as the Unstable Concoction, could just stun them so hard under a tower, and there wouldn't be anything that they can do about it. So they got to back off. They really got to try as hard as they can to back off, pick their team fights correctly. And there's a Chrysalis now up on the Nature's Prophet. Looks like he really wants to try and get some crits out in the team fights. He's going for a little more team fight. Helps him farm up a little bit, helps him push. If he gets crits down on the creep wave, it helps push them out a little bit quicker. But that's Sheep Stick. The utility with the mechanism as well just helps out his team in the team fight so much. Darkseer, let's just have a look at quickly over the item progression. Timbersaw still only boots of speed. Bloodstone is most likely going into some sort of Lincoln Sphere, I'm guessing, with that Ring of Health. Obviously we know Nature's Prophet, he's quite done. Razor does pick up a Yasha, and it looks like he's picking up himself up an Ogre Club and a Mithril Hammer going into that BKB. So it's just a casual Yasha for now. Nagasiren does have the Urn of Shadows, doesn't have a mana boots yet. Visage, he's just basically being a good little ward bitch. He does have a Medallion of Courage though, which is helping out quite well in these team fights. Queen of Pain, she has picked herself up a Mystic Staff now, and it's going to be a worry whether she's... and there's a smoke. So we're just going to clock onto the Razor for now and follow him around. It does... Roche might not be up. Nah, it looks like they're going for a gank down on the bottom lane. They know they're hanging around there. They've been trying to gank up the Nature's Prophet all game. And there goes the Surge in now from the Darkseer. Darkseer does manage to get... Vacuum goes in. The wall goes out, but it does not hit anyone. Timbersaw actually walks through it. Nature's Prophet... Lestrak goes down very, very quickly there. BKB now popped by Alchemist, and it looks like they really want to try and get down, but Timbersaw just absolutely rips through the Dark Seer as much as he matches the magic resist that he has trying to get into that pipe. He did not have enough. It does look like Nature's Prophet's going to get out, so they have lost 4 now for the Naga Siren, and they're just going to rotate right round and go straight into Roshan without a single issue. This is going to be quite the easy Roshan now coming out from MTS. And while boring things happen, I have water. But the Roshan will go down. Most likely it will go to Razor. Or not, it'll go to Timbersaw. Because, you know, Timbersaw's cool and all. He needs it. But there's enough money now on the Razor to be able to get the BKB up. And there we go. Straight up, buys the Black King Bar recipe. Radiant, middle tower, last tier 2 tower goes down for Crazy Bill Clan, and now all they've got is their tier 3s and their racks. But the way this game is going, it doesn't look like, even though it's only 26 and 26, you have a look at that gold graph, it's up over 8,000 now, probably near about 9, and the experience is now going back up. As much as the good team fights happened and Crazy Bill Clan got a little bit of experience advantage out of that, they just waited too long and let like the Nature's Prophet split push them and farm up instead of trying to push down. He's got a full Daedalus now as well, so he's going to be hitting quite hard. Wouldn't surprise me if he's going to be getting rid of that Ring of Basilius very shortly and picking himself up another damage item like a Monkey King Bar, like a Desolator, something along those lines, so he can hit even harder and even faster. And you just have a look, Timbersaw's just running in by himself. The pipe does go off from Darkseer, just trying to get it, and the mech as well. He's going to be running back to base, I think, now, just to try and heal up, try and get himself as much up as he possibly can. But these guys, they're just out there, they're just killing off a creep wave. They're waiting for their moment, waiting for someone to be out of position, so they're going to be able to pick off.
Who do you think is going to win? What are the chances? I like Razor. I go for Razor. The only way they can win.
Our dear friend Cold Blood is very new to
Everyone
Dota 2.
To the ice path. That's the only chance for
Oh yeah.
But they use it unsync. They just randomly use it out. They just use it all at once together.
But there we go. Almas looks like he's finally picked up himself up because I sold Cuirass. So there was a smoke that went off, but I think they might have got bitted out, and Alchemist just blows it all. And it looks like they are trying to jump in on the Alchemist. He does get picked off. He does pop the BKB, but he has lost a lot of damage already. He is only down to 70 odd damage at this stage of the game. It's not good. And oh, nice unstable concoction, but the Naga ultimate comes out. It does hold him in spot for a very long time, and they are just going to back out. No fun disengage, just pops out from nowhere. And did I? I had a funny feeling he popped that for no reason. But he is out, and they did get out perfectly fine with no losses. And now they're going to sit back and wait. Most likely wait until that Naga ultimate comes back off cooldown. It is on a very long cooldown still because she's not anything. But so they're going to be able to do that again. Try and engage in weird positions, and hopefully it pays off. If not, pop no fun and just run away as quickly as they possibly can. But in the meantime, it is 26 all, but you have a look over at the graphs and it doesn't explain that at all. Gold different is now over 1,200, over 5,000 in experience now in the favor of MTS. If you flick over to net worth, we do have Nature's Prophet. He's on 23,000. He is double anyone else on the map. He is the one making these fights at the moment. Alchemist is the next best on nearly 12,000. Trying to get up as quickly as he can. Razor also only on about 11,000. Trying to get up as many items as he can. He has managed to pick up a Black King Bar. I wonder if this is going to be a Sanjin Yasha that will come out from the Razor. He might pick that up next. He's only about 500 gold away from picking that one up. Shouldn't be too bad. And Nature's Prophet back down on the bottom lane, trying to split push his way out again. And we go back up, and it looks like they're just basically trying to hold off. The king of turtling, Darkseer, is on this team, so he shouldn't have too much of an issue being able to hold off. And there we go. You see them try and go up there, try and get the net, but it didn't quite work out. Razor will come back up here, and basically they're just trying to keep all the lanes pushed out as far as they can into the base, so they're going to be able to do it. And there it is. Called it. Desolator on the Nature's Prophet. He's going to do it. They smoke up. They manage to pick it. Sentry Ward goes down, and the stun will miss. Ice Path, though. He's going to pop it, and the Nature's Prophet will go down. Instantly buys back, though. He will be TPing straight back up into the top lane. He wants to be able to take out this tower, and it was way out of position for this. And you have a look. The Razor is in BKB form. He hasn't got any other items from what we saw before, but he is taking away all the damage from the Leshrac. Will just hit like a truck. Now he's going to use it all on the tower and the rack, and this might be the end of the game here. They've tried to defend as best as they can, but they're not going to be able to get too far. Razor looks like they're going back in. He's trying to hit as hard as he possibly can. Alchemist looks like he's in a lot of trouble as well. He's going to end up going down. Razor managed to go down as well. Nature's Prophet down. Timbersaw will go down up in the top, but he does have Aegis on the Immortal. He will be able to be perfectly fine. There goes the Chakram. The ultimate goes out from Quap, and it looks like they're trying to get him. He does waste, though, his Timber Chain. He's not going to be able to get out of there, and he has been Ice Pathed again. He's going to be picked up as well. So it is now 29, all that experience that they got, and Jakiro just getting out of there with the skin of his teeth. Those familiars were doing massive amounts of damage to him. How much damage did they did? They still had plenty of damage on him, so they probably could have killed off that Jakiro if they really wanted to, because they started to run away. But that tier 3 tower is down. We'll have a look how that fight swayed. It's still basically kind of even plateaued out. A little bit of experience went back the way of Crazy Bill Clan, just because there's such a level difference right now. That Nature's Prophet would have given away so much experience. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's level 23 already. He's almost maxed out. He's maxed out in items. He's almost maxed out with his levels. There's not much more he's going to be able to do. He's going to start plateauing out unless they really try and make something happen quickly. And go back down here. We do look like we have a brave little Leshrac trying to make his way down. He is going to just drop out a Sentry Ward. He wants to get down there. He wants to try and actually get rid of it, but they're just going to send the Familiars in, get rid of their own Sentry Ward. And it does look like Crazy Bill Clan is going to go back. They're going to regroup mid. They really have to try and push out of their base at some point and try and take a fight and just make a big, massive push somewhere on the map, because the Nature's Prophet is just going to push them to death all the same, and they've got to try and kill him off before the rest of the team is over on the other side of the map, because they're just going to lose too much of their base by letting that happen. And they should really try and do it soon, because the buyback's still on cooldown for 3 minutes 24 seconds when Nature's Prophet can't buy back, so they can't do that again, and that's all he looks like he's going for. Buyback is up to what, 1500, so he has that already, but not if he dies. He's probably going to lose a lot of money if he dies out, but he's going to go straight over the Ancients. He's going to try and farm out as quick as he can. Oop. Hate it when that happens. But he's going to just be roaming around the map, pushing out as best as he possibly can, and it looks like pings are coming out. They already want wards there. It does look like Nature's Prophet is just going to come down, and I think Razor asked if he could have them, and he sold the Usher. What? He's gone for an Aghanim Scepter. So he sold the Usher off so he could afford an Aghanim Scepter. Just so that ultimate can do more damage. I would have thought he might have went into a Sanj and then Sanj and Yasha, and then maybe went into the Aghanims, just to be sure. You can hear all the yelling and screaming going on right now up on the stage, because King Zardos is sitting on his throne, and he is giving away free prizes over here. Guys, don't forget, Respawn runs basically quarterly, all year round. Come down and check it out sometime. It is always held at the Bandura Latrobe University. Head over to www.respawn.com.au. You can check out all the pictures from previous LAN events, as well as registering for the next ones when they get posted. You can sign up for the newsletter, get information on when the next LAN's coming up, get pre-orders and everything going on as well. Timbersaw, pipe! Woo! Go Timbersaw! Alchemist. Let's check out Alchemist. What has he got? He's got an assault Q. He hasn't changed much for the past 10 minutes. So Alchemist hasn't been really able to get anywhere and be able to farm around this map. He's struggling because the moment he goes anywhere alone, he just basically gets jumped on. And Nature's Prophet can just absolutely annihilate him. The moment he sees the unstable concoction going off, he can just Shadow Blade himself, be invisible, Alchemist will stun himself, and then it just gives free reign for Nature's Prophet to be able to beat down on the Alchemist. A lot of difference. And they thought Roshan was going on, so they tried the vacuum stun straight up from the Roshan pit, but Roshan is about to come up. It's only about 1 minute left now. And basically we're just sitting back and waiting, and I think they're going to be waiting for that Roshan, and it's going to be given to either the Nature's Prophet or the Razor this time, because they're two of the biggest playmakers that they have, two of the biggest damage dealers. Timbersaw's great and all, but he has way too many escape mechanisms to have the Aegis of the Immortal on him. Someone like Razor does not have that much in the way of escape, so he really needs to try and be able to get it out. And there we go, Lades are pushing back out again. And I'm yawning like no tomorrow because it's 12:30 in the morning. And I'm still here casting only the lower bracket grand final. Don't forget, guys, after this game, we do have the grand final coming up. The winner of this game will be playing up against proudly sponsored by Centrelink. That will be a best of 3 grand final. The winner of that will take home, how much is the prize this time? $500, $250 for second. I don't know what third gets. They might get a piece of coal because they're no good. But they're not good enough to make the grand final, so they get a piece of coal. But there you go. You see the fight around Roshan's going to be breaking up very, very shortly. You can see MTS really want this Roshan, and really Crazy Bill Clan can't contest it, but they can't afford to give it away. And we do see the pipe's already been popped and they're walking up. Crazy Bill Clan did back off, and we do see Nature's Prophet. He's getting picked off. The sheep goes down. Oh, but no. Just big crits come out now from the Nature's Prophet. Absolutely smacked. But he's going to get beaten down now by the Alchemist, and that's just going to be freebie Roshan, and he just buys straight back, goes back into the Roshan pit, and he's going to be able to pick up a Roshan, and this really should go to the Razor or the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet actually can't because he's too bought out. Should go to the Razor, but it's going to be picked up by Timbersaw again, and he just jumps straight over. Looks like they're wanting to come down mid lane now. Queen of Pain is down for another 45 seconds. No buyback on her, I'm pretty sure. Buyback status, no. She does not have enough gold. So they're going to be pushing straight back up mid. They want to try and force a buyback from Queen of Pain, but she's not going to be able to do it. And they have an Aegis of the Immortal, so they're going to be able to get in here. They're going to be able to dive. They're just going to get that Timbersaw to tank up as much as he possibly can. And there goes the pipe now. They're just going to be pushing in. They should have really piped up the treants as well so they could tank up enough of the damage. You pipe the creep wave, not just yourselves. And there we go. They're going to just now be beating down on this tier 3 tower, and they're probably going to try and get as much of this as they can. And the Ice Path does go out. He has been netted. He's going to try and get off, and the BKB is there, so he doesn't actually stun himself, but they will be able to disengage and get that back out. That net stopping him from being able to throw that out. And there we go. Razor does pick up the tower there, and the bottom tower goes down as well. Nature's Prophet is down there now, but we do have big damage coming out right now. NIB actually picks up the Nature's Prophet while he was slept because the ultimate was still running, and we do have there we go. Timbersaw does manage to get picked up. The Aegis of the Immortal has been popped. Naga Siren's also gone down, and there goes the unstable concoction. They really want to beat down on this Timbersaw right now, and they have managed to take him out. This is where they need to push. They really need to just group up, go down mid right now because they can't afford. They've got 2 open racks now. They really need to try and get something out of this and get it, but Timbersaw's going to be back up very, very shortly. All those Bloodstone charges, ridiculous amount, 9 of them actually helping him out there, getting him back up quickly. Naga Siren, just because she's a lower level, what is she, level 11 still, she's going to be back up very, very shortly as well. But these two aren't going to be able to fight too well. The Nature's Prophet is the be-all and end-all of this team right now, and Naga's ult isn't up. Razor's ult is up now, but they really just need to try and beat down on this tower for a little while and try and get it, but it looks like they're just a little bit too scared. They're just going to back off for now. They do pick up a stout shield, and nah. Don't quite have it. And there we go. It looks like they're going to try and engage right now. The vacuum does go in from Shaz. And it does look like, just beating down, and the Alchemist, he looks like he's in a lot of trouble. He is going to go down, and this might be the last team fight that you see. Queen of Pain looks like she's in a lot of trouble as well. She needs to blink out right now. There goes the Macro Pyre, and it's not going to be enough, and Razor's just going to start chasing down on it, and that's going to be it. Dux is the only one left alive. He is back at base, and this is going to be a Rax, definitely. There is no way they can do this, and a Refresher Orb looks like is being built by Razor now. Has the Oblivion Staff. He's going to want to build into a Refresher so that ultimate of his just hits so very, very hard and ridiculously OP-like. But we do have more coming up. Alchemist has managed to buy, does have enough gold to buy back, and instantly sheeped when he just walks up, and Alchemist can't do this on his own anymore. This is definitely going to be a Rax. If they can try and shoot through it as quickly as they possibly can, and Razor's ult will be up in 2-1 now. He's going to be able to pop his ult. He's going to be able to chew through even more towers as well, and go get me one. And we do have the top racks going down. This is GG. I really don't see them being able to come back from this. And there we go. Just create some treants. He's going to take up the tower himself. And we do have Razor. He's just using that ultimate to pump down our Alchemist. He's going to be in a lot of trouble right now. He does manage to hit down on the Nature's Prophet, but he's going to Shadow Blade out. And there we go. Alchemist, the crit out of the Shadow Blade. Massive damage going down. Sheep on the Leshrac. He's going to go down as well. And there's nothing these guys can do. GG, well played, comes out from Crazy Bull Clan. It will be your grand final. It is proudly sponsored by Centrelink, going up against MTS Esports. We will be bringing that best of 3 series to you guys very, very shortly. Stick around. I am Gamestah's RagnaroK. I am at Respawn LAN at Latrobe University in Bandura in one of the halls, Union Hall. That's the one. I will be bringing you all the action of the grand final. Oh, hit the right one. All the grand finals very, very shortly. They have just turned on the mood lighting here, and I will be signing off. We will see you guys soon.